sure to follow our amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusion, Tax Strategy, Ask Blue Jay, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Days. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indy 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Zeewiththetea, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
I want y'all to rock out real quick, because this is a jam, period. Let's go. It's Thursday, y'all. Let's get it. You gotta let this ride. I need a saddle, baby. Let's do it. Grab your drink. Let's go. That's time. If y'all didn't know, this is her story. This is Pony. It's available on all platforms, okay? And it's a bot, period. These are my special guests, y'all. I got the ladies backstage. It's hot in here. Let's get it. Y'all, it's a jam for real, guys. And it's on the Blueprint Live playlist. Let's go.
I'm so tired of Toy Stories. You can pay my hoodie. I know you just a bad shot.
I feel like I need my hat on. Let's get it. I need to know, do the ladies have like a dance to this? Because I might get my TikTok on. Let's do it. It's available on all platforms. Let's go. Hey, Lauren. What's up, Tony? Yes, this is heat right here. This is heat. It needs to be on all your playlists. Let's go.
Come on, let me ride on that P-O-N-Y like your name is genuine. And I'm so genuine, no time to pretend. Boy, you got your girl on.
I gotta let this ride. This is my special guest tonight, y'all. Let's go.
I was born a queen in the mirror where I rule. Take this magic tool, turn your head to a fool.
Now look. I'm giving y'all a preview, okay? Because for what you need to do is you need to take a second. I need you to go ahead and add that to your playlist, okay? That was my special guest, H3rstory, and that was Pony, okay? It's available everywhere. I'm gonna be plugging it all week because that's a jam for real. First off, welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in. I hope that you have had an incredible week so far. Like for me, that gets it started for me, okay? That's on the playlist at this particular time. So if you're just joining and you missed the song I opened up to, that was Pony by H3rstory, okay? And they're going to be joining me here in just a few moments. Shout out to the family, Fluent Radio, Philly Jamz 95.3 and Indy 101.5. Okay, if you all happen to like tune in late and you miss anything, you can tune in on those stations at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, your girl is syndicated now. It's a great day. If you are just tuning in with me, I want you to drop those businesses, drop the music, okay? You scroll by your friends and you don't share their music or share their business and stuff. I need you to go ahead and drop it in the comments. Now is the time to show out, okay? And of course, where would we be without my amazing sponsors, okay? Tax season it's over with, but not over with. If you have not filed your taxes, I need you to get with the tax pros at Tax Strategy, okay? Get that taken care of, because nobody wants to deal with anyone that doesn't have their finances in order, okay? So go ahead and shout out to my sponsor. Go and follow them and make sure that you get in tune, okay? Shout out to Black Dollar Days. The next Black Dollar Days is going to be coming up soon. So you want to make sure that you are following them and that you have your business registered. Again, if you do music, you have an initiative that's going on, Black Dollar Days is the place to go ahead and showcase that, okay? And of course, Paris Ice Bar. That's my girl. She literally has like the drinks anywhere you need her to be, okay? She's going to pop in and pop out and make it happen for you. So you all make sure that you follow Paris Ice Bar on all platforms. And last but not least, Fiya Infusion, for those that like a little bit of the sticky to a little bit of the icky, okay? I need you to go ahead and get into with my sponsor, Fiya Infusion. Now, let me tell you this. I am super excited about my special guest tonight, okay? I have Miss Ari K, Mandy, and Miss Danera Blue joining me. These are the ladies of H3rstory. And I was telling them before I actually logged on with you all to go live that I can't remember exactly how we got connected, but when I tell you all that these ladies are so dynamic and their music, I mean, y'all just heard it for yourself, okay? Y'all heard Pony is lit, okay? So I need you all to go and follow them. And, you know, I was enthralled with their journey. Just, you know, seeing all the things that they do, they just embody everything that you want to see when it comes to, you know, a group of women coming together and doing music. So without further ado, I'm gonna shut up and I want to go ahead and bring in the ladies. Are we good to go? Can I get a thumbs up? Okay, I'm gonna bring them in right now. Hold on, let me get it, because we got to set it out for H3rstory. That's it. Hold on. Ladies,
Hey.
again. I was telling them, I'm like, I'm so excited about this interview tonight.
We're excited too.
We are, yes,
Absolutely.
definitely
So
excited.
before we jump in, you know, I mean, I can do some good introductions, but I feel like tonight is such a special night. I would love for you all to introduce yourself to my listeners.
Absolutely. I'm Danera Blue. I am the OG of the group H3rstory.
I'm Mandy A.
I am RK.
Ladies, first off, you all have been on fire.
Thank you.
You know, I was telling them that we got connected. I think that I first connected with you all around the time when you were doing your video release with MTV last year.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So, you know, before we kind of jump into that, because that's like a really, really big deal. And I need to get all of the deets on that. I really want to know, like, how did you all come together and just, you know, because you all are so talented. I follow each and every one of you all just individually. When did you all decide to be, you know, come together and like become this powerhouse that is H3rstory?
So actually it was just me by myself, and we were under different management at the time.
Okay.
And you know, he was just like, what do you think about a girl group? And I looked at him like, I'm sorry, and he's
Right.
like, what do you think about a girl group? And I'm like, because I've done girl groups and I've been there, I've done it, and you know, I was just like, no, I'm staying away from girl groups. I'm not doing them no more. I'm okay solo. He was just like, no, I think we should try this. And so, long story short, I trusted him, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's just get this going. So when the group first started, there were 2 other girls. And of course, you know, girl groups, you audition people, you know, people, I guess, trial and error, you can call it. And unfortunately, they were not a fit. So we were able to bring in other girls and audition other girls. And the next person that was placed into the group was Mandy.
Hey, Mandy.
And then Mandy came in, and she just, you know, went to work and was like, we have to find a 3rd girl. So long story short, she basically ended up finding Ari. And so since then, it has been, just us. And, you know, we've been doing some great things, and, you know, we're sisters and we have fun together. You know, we work together, and, you know, like every other girl group, we have our ups and downs, but I think the focal point for us is just making sure everything is on point with us, you know, as far as our relationship personally and just even with the group. So yeah, that's pretty much how we came about, and now we are here.
And you know, that's amazing. And you know, it's so funny that you kind of touched on the fact that there was like someone else and things didn't work out, because that was really like a question. Maybe that wasn't the question, but something that I wanted to inquire about with you all, because a lot of the times when you hear about groups, and it's not just girl groups, it's, you have male groups, everything, where there's kind of like a little bit of a stigma, like, okay, is it going to work? How does that go? So I want to know from you all, like, given the dynamics of how you came together, what are some of the things that you all do to kind of keep that bond strong so that you all can make music together and like really be efficient as a group?
All right, you want to?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we actually enjoy having fun with each other outside of the music studio, outside of rehearsals. So, yeah, we have a great time in the studio, but we've done things together. We've gone out to the bar, grabbed drinks, danced together, hit the floor together. I mean, I feel like that's really when you get to know someone's true colors and get to know and vibe with people's personalities. Is like, I want to see you when you're lit, and I want to see how you are in the club. So we definitely have done a lot of those things together. We've traveled together. I mean, I feel like we've cried together, we've laughed together.
Yes.
It's been definitely a true sisterhood.
Absolutely. Mandy, did you have anything to add?
I think just like if one person is, feeling down or having a bad day, then, the other girl is there to just help them out and kind of lift their spirits. So I think that's been a big part of her story as well.
Absolutely. So, okay, you all have this single Pony that's out, and I know you all heard me like bragging about it at the top of the show, because it's really, really good. I was like this. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I need this on my personal playlist and the Blueprint Live. So,
yes.
What was it like, creating that record all together?
It was amazing. It was during, of course, the pandemic, when the pandemic was fresh. And, some people were like, oh, you're getting together in groups. And we were just like, well, this is our career and this is what we want to do, what we love to do. So forget all that. We're going to be in the studio. We're going to make sure, everybody's healthy.
That's right.
And we going to get it to work. But it was an amazing process. John Hill was one of the writers on here. And then the track is by Flex, one of our producers. Okay. And when we got in, when we heard the beat, we were just like, can we have that?
Right. This is mine. It's like, we need this.
Yes. And so then, like, as we recording, we're still finding out everybody's strengths and, different things like that. But then they're like, well, why don't we just add a rap to it? And I'm like, oh, yeah, we could get a rapper. And then John was like, oh, you can rap on it. I'm like, yeah. I think I'm a rapper in my head, because
you are a rapper. You are a rapper officially. Yes.
But I don't know if I can do this. And I got on, and they was like, oh, my God. But the process was just amazing, because even during that process, you're still encouraging your sister. You're still like, good job, if they need help, if it's something that they don't understand, we're there helping each other and rooting each other on. So it was a great process making it.
You could tell it was great chemistry. I mean, I listened to it the very first time. I was like this. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You know how you have, like, you listening to a song, you like, I gotta turn this up just a little bit. Yeah. I was like, okay. And we have a few people in the comments. I'm just gonna put this up there saying hello to you all. So
hey guys.
Hi, Brittany.
Yeah, look, it's been a long week. I'm just like this. When are they coming on? Is it almost Thursday?
I know. It's just so exciting, like with all the promo, or everyone's like, oh my God, we can't wait to listen in.
Yes. No, you all are truly dynamic. And I just, I know that we have been connected for a little bit, but it's just like my show. I really just want to bring quality people that are doing their thing out here. And like I said at the top of, the interview, I I saw you all and just like you all are putting in the work. This is, like I see it. I'm seeing the dance, the singing, the songs, and I was just like this. I was like, I am just super excited to, I'm like, it's an honor for me to interview them,
Oh,
Well, thank you. It's an honor for us.
yes.
Yes. And so I want to know, everyone, naturally has, people that they're inspired by. So I gotta know, who are some groups or artists that are, influential to her story?
Ooh,
Definitely TLC. Gotta throw in
TLC.
the
We love
OG.
Destiny's Child. Any of their songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm definitely gonna put in, because this is my girl, Carrie Hilson. She's inspired me a lot. Of course, we can't forget about who opened this whole thing up for us. Of course, our old schools, Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, all Sade, like those are, our icons, our legends, Mary J. Blige. Like these are the women who have opened up paved the way for us. And now that we're here, it's just building. Jasmine Sullivan, Brandy, even the group from UK, Little Mix. We look at them all the time.
I love it.
It's just so many different, different artists, but I love it because the genres are different. So it's not just stuck to one person. So we love pop music. We love country music. Like the Dixie Chicks, stop playing with me because
they better stop.
Girls.
Right?
We love them. Okay.
We love them. We love it all.
Yes. And I just love it because we're all so diverse and we all bring something differently to the group. And so it makes who we are and what our music is.
And that was another thing I wanted to ask you, as far as, what would you all say because naturally you all are all artists, of course, as a group, but you individually bring something. So what would you say is what you personally bring to the group, as far as like your style?
Well,
Ari, I was saying, I'm like, well, somebody's kicking.
You go, Ari. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like my voice is probably a mixture of pop and R&B.
Okay.
And I have like a natural middle tone, out of us three, I feel like the tones of our voices are each layered. So I have that middle tone that a lot of times will carry the melody through the hook. Okay. But I think as far as style, I'm definitely a mixture of pop and R&B.
Okay. Engineer, I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you off, girl. It was a little bit of delay on my side.
I already was going. That's why I was like, oh.
And then, so tell me the style that you bring, because I've heard some of your music before too.
Yeah. A lot. I mean, because I've done it all. Gospel, R&B, soul, alternative, country. A lot of people are like, why don't you do a country album?
Go for it.
Yes.
Pop, I've done it all, and I'm just grateful to God to even have, just the talent to be able to bring all the different genres.
That's right.
But yeah, I mainly think like the R&B, soul,
That's right.
pop would be mine for sure.
And now the rap, because you're a rapper now.
And now I am officially a rapper because Mrs. said I am a rapper. So I just want to let everybody know in TDP who's a rapper. Shout out to our label, TDP Rap A Lot Records.
Yes.
I am a rapper now, so I don't want to hear y'all mouth.
Just go ahead and add it like comma rapper. That's it.
Rapper.
And Mandy, last but not least, ma'am. So what would you say that you bring to her story?
I would say I'm more like the pop girl, like pop R&B. I've also done like country stuff before. I've been in like cover bands and also have like a dance background as well. So kind of adding a little more of that like pop flair to the group.
Okay, and you all are great dancers. I'm like, I don't think I saw like a video that you all reposted to your Instagram. So I got to go and follow y'all on TikTok. It's been a busy week. Okay? But, y'all are some great dancers.
Thank you
so much.
I saw y'all rocking the stage. I was just like this. I'm like, I kind of want to get up there too. Absolutely. So I know that that you all are coming together and you're working on your projects and things that's going to be released. what can you all like give us a little bit of like a sneak peek of what we can look forward to?
Yes. So we have some things in the work right now. We are going to be releasing some new music. We have been in the lab.
Okay.
And so we are still in the lab, of course, but we are definitely going to be dropping some new music. We do have some tour dates that we're probably going to be going on. So I will of course, we will keep you updated and posted on those dates and those cities.
Please
we have
do.
that going on. So we're busy. We're booked and busy now.
Yeah, booked and busy, hunty.
No, okay, we are booked and busy.
Actually, this next weekend, our label will be in New York, and unfortunately, we're not going to be there. And everybody was so sad. But I believe Mandy will be there. I'm not. Are you going, Mandy? Okay,
Yeah.
so Mandy will be in New York.
That means y'all all in the door then. Y'all all
exactly.
So that's one of the dates that's coming up soon.
Okay.
Where everybody can, if they want to come and meet Mandy and get some information that way. But I do know there are going to be some other things later on in the summer where all three of us will be there. And, we can do some cute meet and greets and stuff like that. So
Yes.
That's exciting.
For y'all.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want you all for real. I tell everybody that comes on that some people will take me up on it, but I'm like, come back when you are like, you got some things going on, like especially with the tour. We want to make sure that it's packed house for you ladies. Like that's it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now look, with everyone that I bring on the show, I definitely want them to like leave with just like some, meaningful advice as far as, whatever field. So if you had an opportunity to talk to someone that was looking to break into the music industry, be it a solo artist or in a group, what is a piece of advice that you all would give them?
I would say, sorry. Go
ahead, baby.
No, go ahead.
I would say just like, don't give up, just keep going because, you're going to get a lot of no's and you just got to keep going and keep working hard and find what works best for you.
That's great advice.
Yeah, I was going to say persistency really is key because you're going to go through a lot. So I think just also having a good family and friend base around you that are your true supporters and that are going to be there for you because there are a lot of people in the industry and just in the world in general who don't exactly root for you. So you just have to kind of blind that out and kind of zone in on the people that really do root for you and stay true to yourself.
That's right.
I would say first and foremost, make sure it's something that you really want to do. So the first thing you need to do is do your research. Do your research on whatever it is, whether it's music, whether, it's another career. Make sure you research. Make sure you know your business so that when you do get into the industry, nobody will ever be able to play you about anything, about your craft, about finances, about anything. Make sure you know exactly what it is that you're getting yourself into and that you're able to take it all in because it is a lot.
That's right.
It is a lot. And be able to make sure that you can make the sacrifices to, be involved with it and deal with the people that are in the industry.
And, I love the fact that with you all, you all shouted out your management team. So shout out to them. But you all have an incredible, management team. And some of the time when I will talk to, I've had a lot of artists on the show and some of them will talk to me. I'm not going to put nobody on blast. We don't do name drops, but they would, they kind of reach out and they're almost like looking for other management and different things. And with you all like being a group and having such a strong management presence, is there any advice that maybe you can offer someone that's seeking, efficient management?
Definitely for sure. For management, there's always going to be a contract, right? So if there is a contract that is presented, make sure you have an entertainment lawyer look over that contract from top to bottom to make sure everything in there is legit and that both parties understand what's going on. But then you also have to make sure, as far as management is concerned, you're not dealing with somebody who you have to go through 45 people to get to talk to. We literally talk to our CEO and our president every day. I can call my CEO right now and be like, yo, what's up? And it don't have to be nothing. I can literally just talk to him about my day. Any
That's
of us
good.
can. Any of the artists can. So if you can find a good management is going to have your best interest at heart, but also is family and will do whatever it takes to make sure you get through the door.
That's right.
That's the type of management that you need to have.
Girl, look, okay. So all my artists out here, okay, I need you all to take a page out of her stories book. Okay, I need you all. This is everything that you all said is such valuable advice for someone, because I mean, you know, there's always someone that they want to, you know, break into it, and you know, they may be discouraged if they run into, you know, different people or situations that are a little bit of a challenge. And
Right.
you know, I definitely wanted to know from you all, because, you know, I mean, look, I'm a woman myself, and I really want to know, in the industry or just in your experience, since you all have kind of, you know, started this, have you run into any challenges along the way that you're comfortable with sharing?
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm like, do I need my drink? Okay.
Woo!
Have we?
Have we, man?
Have we?
Because we talk
I mean,
good, but you know.
I know I could speak on. I won't say any names. I won't do that. I won't drop that tea. But what I will say is I've had to endure a lot of situations where sexual harassment, sexual assault, maybe just not being taken seriously, just looked at as a pretty face, disrespected. And it's been through multiple men throughout the acting industry and the music industry. So it's still happening, even with, you know, the Me Too movement. And I know a lot of women are coming out speaking out, but it definitely still happens. And I'm just so blessed and grateful that I have such a great family, and even these two girls here that have gotten me through some of those things.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it was
like, you know, you hear about it, but it hits so close to home, because it's like, you know, we're from the same area, so to know that you've been going through those things, that's horrible.
yeah. Yeah.
It's really messed up.
Yeah. I think one of my biggest challenges, outside of everything she said, because we used to be under management that just did not do us well at all.
Okay. That's real.
I will not say that we didn't learn anything, because that management got us connected to who we're with now.
Okay.
So I feel like that was a blessing in disguise that was supposed to happen.
That's right.
But outside of that, I just think me having a son, because that's a huge sacrifice for me.
Mhm.
My baby's 8 years old, and
Not eight, never.
Yes, he's so understanding. And I just look at him and I'm like, how can you be so patient and so understanding when your mom's always moving around? And there are some times where he's like, Mommy, I haven't seen you, like I miss you. And those are the times and those are the days to where I kind of break down, and I always question myself. I've been dancing and singing since I was 6 years old.
Okay.
So, you know, that it hits home for me, because I'm like, do I really want to do this? Because I love my baby and I can spend time with my son. And so I try to get any time that I can. Like I literally try to spend it with him, because it is a challenge having a child and trying to, you know, be in the music industry as heavy as we are right now, and trying to get him as an 8-year-old to understand, I'm doing this to pave the way for you. But because he's so intelligent, so smart, I'm not okay. You know, he understands, you know, when I have to leave or when I'm coming back, or if I'm going to be, you know, in the studio for a long time. And he definitely understands. And he's just grateful, you know, that he has a mom that's able to do this and he can see different things. So.
Oh my goodness. No, that's real. I mean, you know, I'm not a parent yet, but you know, I mean, it's like some things you can just imagine. And I mean, you know, the fact that you're going so hard and you know, you got someone that you're doing it for, that's incredible.
Absolutely.
For me, I would say just learning like different genres and like different styles, because I'm not a rapper and I'm not a rapper in my head.
Okay.
But I'm learning how to like kind of do rap, sing and everything. So I think that's been challenging for me, but it's definitely like making me take a step out of like my comfort zone. So that's been Yeah, that's been
Well,
fun.
girl, you sound good. You don't have nothing to worry about, okay? You all don't have anything to worry about. One thing that, oh my goodness, it's like the question was there and then it just ran off. Oh, I know what I want to ask. You all's name. How did you come up with the name? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Did she freeze up?
who froze?
I think yeah.
She's coming back. Wait,
I'm
okay,
I'm
it
here.
froze for a second.
Okay.
I definitely wanted to know, like, before I let you all go, like you all's name, because I know that there's like definitely some significance there.
The names of
No,
each of
the
us?
name of the group name.
Her story.
Oh, the group name, her story. Okay.
Mhm.
Look, you like
That's why I'm like, I gotta let Danira take this because she was really the OG for this one.
Okay. Okay.
Her story. So yeah, me and past management sitting down, like, what's different? What can we put together that doesn't sound the same,
Mm-hmm.
but it can still trend and it can be something that we kind of push, but it's bringing us girls together. And as we were sitting down talking, I was telling him, I'm like, I mean, if you think about it, if you get 3 different cultures of women together who are talented within the same thing, I'm like, he was like, oh yeah. He was like, okay, so what about like, we were just kind of, going through different names. And he was like, well, what about like her? And I was like, no, her story. I'm like, her as in us women. And
That's
the
right.
story, we're each telling our stories differently, but we're coming together as a group to tell it all as one. And so that's how we came up with the name. And we just recently flipped the E to a 3.
I love that.
Oh, cool.
So unique.
Yes,
It's so
which
unique.
I absolutely love. And me and Ari were talking that day, and she was like, "Well, what can we do?" And I was like, "Oh, flip the E to a 3." She was like, "Oh my god,
I love it.
She was like, we can do a capital S. I'm like, yes.
Girl, is it not capitalized? Wait a minute.
Oh,
no.
that's okay.
We're going to hide that real quick. Just real quick. We got to do the ladies right. We can't do that. Okay. It's bad.
It's okay.
There we go.
Literally, so because we're under new management, we're rebranding. And so with the rebrand, we just kind of wanted to change everything. Okay. Not everything, but just like little pieces, of some things, just so that we can come out with the rebrand and let people know, who we're with now. Okay. So yeah, that's how we came up with the name though.
Yeah.
and thank you for sharing. For me, I'm very big on, I love when my guests come on and they tell me like the origin stories of things. I'm just like, I want to know it all.
Yes, the tea.
Yes. And you know what? I know that, we've talked about like the projects and things that are coming up, but y'all better stream Pony on all the platforms. Okay.
Better do it.
Go and do it. But I do want to know this, ladies. What is something that you all haven't done yet that you do want to do as a group?
I would say just like a really catchy, like top 40, like pop type song. I don't think we have anything like that yet. So I think that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have to second that. And we also really want, and this is something we've been brainstorming and thinking about along with that. We want like a trending TikTok dance to go with this amazing top 40 song. So our goal is to try and let's get this viral on TikTok in 2022.
Girl, because did y'all hear me when I said that earlier? I was like,
everybody tells us that we need to come up with TikTok dance. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, that's the assignment. Okay, that's the assignment when we log out. Got to get together because for real, the core. Okay, we'll have to talk about that outside of this. But needless to say, that song needs a dance with it. It needs a dance.
Yes, I think it'll be good.
But ladies, I've been enjoying y'all conversation. Y'all have to come back. Y'all do know that.
Oh,
right?
we will.
Oh, we will.
It's official. But before I let you all go, I mean, so we've got Pony out right now. What is another? I want you all to put out the call to action. Like, how can we support her story?
Definitely by following our Instagram page, H3rstory Official. Also on Facebook And Ari, you the media lady, so you say all this stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm mostly running. If you ever like talk to anyone on there, it's usually me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's usually me. Yeah, I do all of the stories and create the content as best as I can. But yeah, you can follow us on Her Story Official, as she said, on Instagram, Her Story on Facebook. We're also on Twitter as Her Story. We also now we just finally created a TikTok recently, which is also Her Story
Yeah.
Official. So please, we need more followers on there. I've been trying to create these videos, and we're gonna get together and create more together. So we're really excited to try and get a bigger fan base on there.
And please make sure you stream our music. Stream
Yes.
our music. That is.
And I told y'all on the playlist now. It's official.
Yes.
I'm like, add to playlist.
All of my
That's
friends
it.
do the same thing. They like, girl, I get up this morning. I'm like, right. I'm like,
I know that song is so catchy.
Can you add like at least like something like this? It needs a dance, ladies. Like that's
We do a dance on stage with this.
Look, y'all already viral. Y'all gotta go viraler, okay? But ladies, I just wanna, thank you so much for just coming on and just, gracing me with your presence tonight.
absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited because I feel like you all have the energy, you all have the skills, the charisma, everything that's needed to really win. And I'm rooting for y'all. That's it.
Thank you.
Definitely. So y'all got to come back when y'all go on tour. When the album is out, like I need you got to send me all the deets. I need it.
Oh,
absolutely.
We definitely gonna keep you updated. Even when we do a photo shoot, I'm be like, we got a photo shoot, girl.
Y'all drop the dance on TikTok.
Yes, especially when we drop the dance.
Because I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
I got a hat downstairs and everything. It's ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. But ladies, no, thank you so much for joining me. And again, just much continued success for everything that you all have going on. Keep rocking it, okay?
Thank
rocking.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yes, hearts. Y'all, I am filled today. Okay. You all make sure that y'all follow Her Story. Okay. You can stream Pony right now on all platforms. These ladies are doing big things, and they are definitely a group of women that you all need to be in tune with, because I'm telling you, they are going places. They are going far. Okay. I got to take a quick break really quick. Okay. Hold on. Who in the comments? Hey, Queen. We got Miss Boss in the building. How you doing, girl? LNS Creations, y'all, she got some cute bags and stuff, and she has an event coming up. So, Miss Boss, before you log off with me, I need you to drop the deets for that, and I'm going to put it on the screen for everybody. She has an event coming up to celebrate her 1-year anniversary, so I want you guys to come out and show this queen love, and of course, show love to the queens that just left off the interview today. Her Story, y'all. These women are dope. And I need y'all to get in tune, okay? We got to support. That's what we do over here on the Blueprint Live. We supporting, okay? So I'm going to take a quick break. And when I come back, I have today's Hate It and Love It. Okay, bye.
Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. All right, y'all, it's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
All right, so tonight's Hate It and Love It. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, I did not share with you all what the topic for tonight was going to be, but I wanted it to be stemmed from this hated it, okay? My first one is going to have to be people, specifically people in the workplace, acting as if COVID-19 is over, okay? I am having a very difficult time. I'm having a very difficult time, okay? Taking in the fact that it just seems like that in the workplace, no one is taking, COVID serious anymore. They are literally acting as if it's over with. And I don't know about you, excuse me, but it's very concerning to me. I had a situation, and actually, I'm just going to put up today's topic because I did miss that. How is your workplace dealing with COVID-19? I would love to just hear from some of you all, my corporatepreneurs that are still working, my people that are, that you are clocking, you are on the clock. Okay. How is your people? How are they handling it? Okay. Because I will say that at my workplace, they have become extremely relaxed. Like I was literally told yesterday, we had one little sign up about the capacity in elevators, and they're just like, take that shit down, take it down, And so that's been a little bit different. So for me, just people in general acting as if it's completely over, that's a little frustrating for me. So I definitely want to hear about it. Make sure that you tune in with me for tonight's topic. I would totally love that. Now, let me get into these comments really quick. Okay, we got Miss Boss. She's giving us the deets. Okay, now this is what I'm loving. She says Sunday from 3 to 7, 10331 through 10333 South Halsted. Over 20 businesses will be in the building. We have a live DJ, photographer coming out, and come out and party and network with some amazing businesses. So y'all make sure y'all follow Miss Boss. I love Miss Boss. She is a sweet soul. I literally met Miss Boss. Of course, she was my social media friend, and we got the opportunity to meet up with each other and to see one another face to face. At an event that I went to. So shout out to Liz, shout out to Not a Baby Mama Apparel. She had an event, and I was able to see Miss Boss live and, in up close and personal. Okay. Sis, congratulations on your anniversary for your business. I see you, Queen. And, I'm definitely going to do my best to try to make it out on Sunday or whatever the case is to come and support you, because we have to support one another. So you all make sure on this Sunday, if you are in the Chicagoland area, that you come out and celebrate this queen, celebrate her anniversary of her business, and shop with the other businesses that she will have on site in celebration of her 1 year. Okay. So shout out to you, Miss Boss Girl. Thank you so much for your support. She always tunes in with me. And, I would have to say that my love it this week, to lift it up and bring it on a positive note, would definitely just be the support that I would say that I receive in my business, and not just from strangers, because naturally, are we really marketing to our family and friends, or are we marketing to new people? I would say that the support that I get from friends and family and my other business sisters and brothers, that has been something that's been very overwhelming for me. Some people that I know, some of my friends, family, and everything, they weren't aware that I had taken a break. And I don't, y'all probably didn't notice, because y'all know I come right back to it. But I had taken just a couple weeks to have some time off. For me, I'm all about bringing quality content to you all. So I wanted to take that time to just regroup. Of course, celebrate my birthday, girl. I was in Jamaica, honey. I was in Jamaica living my best life with Mai Tais and Miami Vices. Those are drinks, in case you didn't know. But the support and just, people just like, hey, girl, okay, you coming back. You ain't going to be gone too long. I can honestly say that I genuinely appreciate that. And just, everyone that I'm able to work with. My girl, Brittany, it was Brittany Tatum. She was joining me. She, does readings and everything. She's my Taurus boo. She celebrate, always supports. Royalty Massages, my girl Talina, shout out to her. Her hands are magic. I need you all to get in tune with my good sis, okay? And of course, Lauren, just all of the people that constantly support, they check on me. It's like, y'all know if I be quiet and you don't see me posting, it's just like, Okay, girl, is you okay? But this time I was good. It wasn't nothing crazy going on. I just had to take that time and learning to just give myself grace as far as that's concerned. Cause y'all know me, I'm a work. But it's very important to be able to just kind of like take that time, rejuvenate, get yourself together. So for all of the support, that would have to be my love it for this week. Now, my hated it was a very unfortunate event went on last week with the shooting, the shooting that was live streamed. Okay, that happened at the Tops grocery store. I know that you all have heard it. My hated it is that these people that are doing these mass shootings, that they get to like walk into jail unscathed. That's gotta be like the ultimate hated it for me. Because one of my girlfriends, she shared a meme that it showed people that had done mass shootings, and then she showed like the victims. So your Eric Garner, your Breonna Taylors, like people that just because they were Black, they were killed. Okay, because let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. And for the people that be like to send little nasty stuff and little nasty messages and all the other stuff, MzMetchi is not racist by far. I love everybody, but you got to call a spade, okay? And that's real. So that shooting that happened, the families that were affected, the mother that found out that her daughter was killed through Facebook. She had sent her to the store and wondered why she hadn't been back yet, and she found out that she was killed on Facebook. My heart goes out to those families. I just feel like, it's like at that point, why are we, you taking them to jail and doing all that other stuff? Like, it's just got to be some harsher punishment for these hate crimes, because they are spewing in hate. There has to be something that's done in regards to this. So, I'm definitely praying for all of the families, sending my love to them from the Blueprint Media Company to all of these families that were affected by these senseless shootings. There were other incidences that went on as well that may or may not have gotten as much, media correspondence as far as that's concerned. But just for anyone that's been affected, there was the shooting in the church, that was a hate crime. There's all of these different things that are going on. And we live in a crazy time. I'm of course in the Chicagoland area for all my Philly and Jersey folks. Okay. And we've been dealing with our own things. Like, they had to literally put a curfew in the downtown Chicagoland area because these young ass kids were hopping on top of buses and terrorizing tourists and workers and people that were in the downtown area. And it's just so many things that are going on, and it's so chaotic that we got to look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it sucks that, you can't go to the grocery store. You can't go downtown, or you can't do the things that kind of tickle your fancy, because there are so many crazy ass individuals that are out here that are just ruthless and they don't care about anybody. I'm going to have to say that for this week, that is my hated it, that we just have so many things that are going on, so many negative things, so much violence that's going on around us that you can't even go and enjoy. Like, I was telling my husband yesterday, I said, my manager's at work. We work in, of course, the downtown Chicagoland area. And they're just like, oh, girl, like, we want to go out on Fridays, like one Friday during the summer. We want to get together and go out with one another and go have drinks or have lunch or whatever the case is. And me, I was just like, as I was telling my husband, I was like, I'm excited. I want to go. I want to have some drinks. I want to do all of this, all expenses paid. And he said to me, babe, you better be careful downtown. And I stopped and I like looked at him and I said, damn, I'm like, you're right. It's not even the same anymore. Like, you can't even go and enjoy yourself or go to a place that's like prominent or like a good area. You can't even go and do those things anymore because these people are truly crazy. Okay. So no matter where you are or what you got going on, we got to keep our heads and our eyes on a swivel and look out for one another. You know, I got a story that I'm going to report on later on in the What's Happening, What's Up, that actually is in relation to that shooting that happened. And y'all, it pissed me off. And I definitely want to talk to y'all about it. But y'all already know. Hey, Auntie Tracy, what's up? It's just these people crazy, girl. They crazy. They doing a lot. So y'all know that it's, of course, that special time. It's time for the What Would You Do?
Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
Okay, y'all. It's the What Would You Do? Let me get into these comments really quick. Hey, yeah, she said they doing the most. Yes, if you all have been tuning in, you know, just was talking about for the wrapping up the Hate It and Love It, that these people are crazy. There's a lot of different things that's going on, from the mass shootings that have taken place over the last week or so. It's been a lot going on. And just even, you know, for my people that's in the Chicagoland area, just all of the foolishness with a lot of our youth, of things that's going on. So we're going to get a little bit more into that and the What's Happening, What's Up tonight. But yes, Auntie Tracy, I agree. They are doing the most. Now, tonight's What Would You Do? Grab your cups. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. I was trying to listen for the door as I was here. I was hoping my husband would go and grab the Chipotle. Husband, if you hear me, grab the Chipotle. I love you. Okay, this particular one, she said, love the hair, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie. That's my auntie, y'all. My auntie always be supporting. Auntie, you missed it. I know you just logged on, but I was talking about when my love it this week, just the support from like family and friends and like everybody. So thank you. I love you. And here are your flowers, my love. I love you. So this What Would You Do is a little bit crazy. It's very short. So I need you guys to listen in, and I want your feedback. It starts off just like this. My husband just messaged me on Tinder. For those that are not familiar, Tinder is a dating app for singles, not for married people. It says my husband just messaged me on Tinder. I accidentally discovered he had Tinder on his phone. I catfished him with a fake profile and he messaged me. We've been together 20 years and married for 15. I don't even know how to approach this with him without crying or screaming. How do I tell my husband I know he's active on Tinder? Also, I don't think that I can trust him anymore. What would you do? I think I better leave you alone. Get your bags and get the hell on. Okay, do you hear me? Because why? First, let's talk. Y'all been together for 20 years, okay? Both of y'all is in the wrong, but he more in the wrong. But sis, why are you catfishing your whole husband? It's given, I ain't been trusting him for a while. Girl, okay. Lauren said, huh? Why is she on Tinder? Sis, that part, Lauren said, why is she on Tinder? Sis, okay? Because of course, now let me tell y'all, I this particular What Would You Do tonight comes from the Relationship Matters group that's on Facebook, okay? Because y'all know I'm like, you know, look, we've been doing the What Would You Do for a few years now, okay? So I like to get a fresh perspective on the things that I see. So I'm just like, this is what we talking about tonight. But when I saw it, I'm like, I was looking at the comments, and of course, everybody immediately, they like, we're trashing the husband. Screw the husband. But I'm like, baby, why you on Tinder? How did you discover him? How? And why? How did you even know that he was on Tinder? Like, what prompted that, right? Lauren said, oh, never mind. He done cheated on her before. Bye. Lauren, because for me, it's about the stuff that is not in the text. Because why either one of y'all on Tinder? I have questions that need real answers. I need my drink. I was confused. As Tracy said, didn't she see it on the phone? She said, I accidentally discovered he had Tinder on his phone. Okay. All right, Auntie Tracy, because you know what? Reading is fundamental. You're correct. So, yes, she said, I accidentally discovered he had Tinder on his phone. I catfished him with a fake profile and he messaged me. So, okay. She accidentally saw it. That's what prompted her. Now, I will say this. I'll say this. Having, in July, I will be celebrating 11 years with my husband. And I'm so thankful for those 11 years. I'm thankful. And I can't imagine like what it'll be like when we get to 20 years. But I would just hope and I would just pray that I don't have to see my man on a whole dating site that I've been with for double years. Double years meaning we've been together for we in the double digits. What? Why? Why are you on there? Lauren says she was searching on that phone. LOL. No, ma'am. Don't do that. Don't do that. She said that she accidentally discovered. And there's a difference, okay? She wasn't looking. She accidentally discovered it, okay? And it can happen. Because I tell you what, I was watching a show. It actually concluded this week. Well, it concludes next week, but Married at First Sight. And for anyone that's been watching the current season, you all know that Elijah Wan found a dating app on his wife's phone. And he was all pissy, he's like, oh my gosh, why are you doing this? You got a whole you got a whole date now. Why is this on your phone? And, this is the thing. It would be different if it was something that like laid dormant or it's like, oh, you got a new phone and they just like put it on here because this came with T-Mobile or Verizon or whatever the case is. But they've been together for 20-something years. Y'all been married for 15, baby. Why do you have the dating app on your phone? Okay. And my whole thing is that she had enough to go at him with that. But then she took it a step further and made a fake profile. That is the part that I don't understand. I don't understand that. Tracy said, I can. I'm done. She said, no, you find what you're looking for. Yeah, I mean, clearly he had the app and he had some different intentions. The fact that she, catfished him and he responded and sent her a message. She said that she didn't know how to approach him without crying or screaming. My answer to this will have to be, as far as what would I do? You got to approach him. You have to say something. We talk each and every week about the fact that communication is key. And if your spouse, not just your boyfriend, not just your situationship, your boo, whatever, this is like your spouse. This is the person that is like, I mean, ultimately you said this is my soulmate. You have to say something. And because he messaged, because he had different intentions, and we clearly know that they weren't honest intentions, he has a right as your, he has a duty as your spouse to answer those questions. Okay. I agree with what Lauren is saying. She said it is a history of cheating. It's something. He's done something where he's been dishonest and distrustful within that relationship that prompted her to go to such great lengths to figure out what he's got going on anyway. I'm a little bit concerned for my good sis. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for her relationship. Auntie Tracy said, in that order, he was trying to holler. He was. And he was. He was. Lauren said that's why she did a profile. Yeah, I mean, I guess she needed something maybe a little bit more concrete, because let's be honest, what do we know about a lot of cheaters and people that be out here in the streets doing their thing? They ain't dumb, okay? They're not dumb people. So, of course, they're gonna, they're gonna dibble and dabble. They're gonna dibble and dabble. She knew exactly what was going on. First off, sis, don't delay. You have everything that you need to approach that man and say what it is that you need to say to that man. And I'm going to need you to say it, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous that he would do that to you. The biggest thing we talk about communication. See, sometimes, and it's funny, because it's so funny to me, because I was actually having a conversation with my Auntie Tracy. So shout out to her. She's on the live with me tonight. But talking about like just different communication styles, right? So essentially, you know, her and I, a conversation that's ongoing with my aunt and I is talking about like giving yourself grace, giving other people grace, right? But sometimes, and this is what I was telling my aunt today, was that sometimes you can't give grace. Sometimes you got to let them have it real raw and uncut, baby. No Vaseline, okay? And this is a situation where it's just like you have done the ultimate disrespect of having this app and having a whole profile to begin with. That's number one. Number two, now you messaging hoes like you're not even just on here just maybe perusing, you know, maybe you just want to look, you know, whatever. You on here whole messaging women like, and they a catfish. It's your whole wife, dude. What? I don't understand. So this is a situation where, baby, if you gonna kick and you gonna scream, as long as you keep your hands to yourself in the bleach container, okay? Because we not messing with nobody's belongings. I hate to see females say like, I'm finna stab his tires, I'm finna bleach his clothes. Grow up, okay? Because we're not doing that. We're gonna learn to use our words, even if we have to raise our voice. We're not destroying other people's belongings. That's number one. But baby, if you gotta kick and you gotta scream a little bit, you have to do what you have to do. He don't deserve grace. He doesn't deserve you thinking about, oh, I need to phrase how I'm going to talk to him. He was being disrespectful. So sis, get it off your chest without delay. Girl, let me get into these comments. Maybe it's signs he's not happy. True. And, you know, and there may not be any type of activity going on with the profile. But those of us, Tracy, Lauren, you all are married. We know that there are certain signs or certain things that happen that are the ultimate disrespect when it comes to a relationship or your marriage, okay? And having a Tinder profile. Everybody heard about Tinder. Y'all heard about the Tinder swindler and all of these other people, all of these different things. You cannot do that. You cannot do that, okay? As Tracy said, if he was truly happy, he wouldn't be looking. I agree. If all was well, because see, for me, let me see, before I met Anthony, before I met my husband, all right, y'all want some true tea? Let's be true. I was on Plenty of Fish at one point. Anybody, any Plenty of Fishers out there? Okay. After I got into it with Anthony, I was just like, I don't need this. I'm gonna delete it off my phone. I got my man, and I was happy, and I still am. Hell, and relationships go through things. So please believe there was some times I'm like, Anthony, I'm gonna get your ass back to the streets, okay? And I'm pretty sure he wants to set my ass out like the trash too. That's the reality of it. Especially the longer you're in a relationship with someone. You go through those times where it's like, I love you, but I don't even like your ass. Okay, let's have real conversation. Even then, I still wouldn't have taken the liberty to download a dating app on my phone and have an active profile. Okay, like those are signs that something is not good. So, Tracy, I agree. If he was truly happy, he wouldn't be looking. Okay. Lauren said no grace for her husband. And sis, when I tell you, if I could give you a dap right now, let me give you a dap. Dap. No grace. We talk, my auntie and I, we talk about giving grace all the time. We talk about giving grace all the time. But there are certain situations like her dilemma is she don't want to like come at him wrong. But he done came at her all types of sideways. You don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to be disrespectful and then feel like you're supposed to get respect. We don't do that around here. Nah, it's going to be a strong no for me. Auntie Tracy said maybe he testing her gangster. This is the thing. She wasn't never supposed to find out, Auntie. Like, let's have a real conversation. Was she really? No, she wasn't supposed to find out, girl. She wasn't supposed to find out. Lauren said, if I ever saw Tinder on Jason's phone, phew, baby, if you ever saw Tinder on Jason's phone, baby, I know somebody that do obituaries, baby, because he have to go. He have to go. He would, how? Girl, and I'm going to be right there with you like this. Like, Lauren, here's your flowers, sis. So, Because you will be all within your rights for whatever you decide at that point to do if somebody is going to be disrespectful to you like that. Like, my whole thing is just like, have you no shame that you just gonna go on the app, a public app. And I tell y'all what, I had a situation. So this was not one of my close friends, but more of like a friend of a friend. And this was I would say, golly, probably about 5-6 years ago. And it was Plenty of Fish. It was Plenty of Fish. And someone had sent me a screenshot. They were single, of course. And they sent a screenshot of this particular person that I knew. Her husband was on there. And I'm just like, immediately when I saw it, it's just like, when you see things like that, you see someone that is in an active public relationship. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And how humiliating is it for the other spouse that has no idea that their particular significant other is on this dating app, acting like they're single, trying to meet up with different people, and you got a whole wife and kids, bro. Like, and then with this man, they've been on there for 20 years. If they've been together for 20 years, I can only imagine what age it is. And I say this with all respect for my older listeners, but what is your old ass doing on Tinder? Okay, I need you to go on Christian Mingle. I need you to get on Match.com. I need you to do something. But why? You on there trying to get some young puying? Because what are you doing? So, Lauren, I'm going to say, if I ever saw Tinder on Anthony's phone, woo child, baby. All I'm saying is just, look, get the flowers ready. Because he going to have to go. He going to have to go. Okay? So in this situation, just to wrap it up, this is a really good What Would You Do? Thank y'all so much for y'all comments and everything. But for this particular thing, again, remember the main thing with a lot of these What Would You Do's is communication. Okay? It's communication. You have to say something. You cannot sit on this, because that is where the reason. Wait a minute. Hold on. Lauren said, rest in peace. Lord, we come before you because we're going to have to come before you. Rest in peace. Trisha said, you're so silly. Girl, my whole thing is, I better not ever see Bumble, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, a DM, a Snapchat, because the cheaters really be on Snapchat, because the Snapchats delete. That's for, sorry, didn't mean to put the cheaters out there. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all ass off of there too. I better not ever see it. Anthony, I know you listening. I know you can hear me. I better not ever see it. And I wouldn't do that to him, because my whole thing is, I'm not gonna have my dude out here looking crazy. I love him. I wouldn't do that to him. How hurtful and disgraceful it is that, why this man is up in here taking care of the house and doing all this other stuff and being good to me, that I'm going to be on Tinder? Girl, if you don't say what you got to say to him, just keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. But say what you have to say. Some things you can't sit on it. Some shit you can't let marinate. Some stuff you can't be like, man, I'm going to get to it. Like, I'm in my feelings. I'm going to wait till the feelings pass. Go in. And whatever comes out is whatever comes out. Because he didn't show you the grace. He didn't show you the grace that you deserve. He didn't show you the respect that you deserve. He did not show you the love and the appreciation that you deserve by messaging another woman on Tinder. That's just not how it goes. So that's what it is. As Tracy says, Snapchat. Maybe you be just looking. Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, though, Auntie Tracy. Like the difference between a Snapchat and Tinder is a dating app. Okay, if you go and mention it to anyone anywhere that has some type of familiarity with the app, they're not going to be like, yeah, this is where married people come so they can like meet new friends, so they can like go have sushi and do things like that. No, Tinder is a dating app. If you are married and your spouse is on Tinder, please believe there's no good intentions attached to that. Okay. Like there's none. There's no good intentions attached to Tinder if you are a married person and you find it on your spouse's phone. Okay. it just doesn't go like that. So for this particular, what would you do, sis? I'm gonna need you to check your husband, because please believe, if he found Tinder on your phone and he sent you a catfish message and you responded, I need you to know that he's not going to take the same level of time to try to figure out how he needs to approach you. Baby, he's going to let it all out. So I need you to do that too. Okay. Bing bong. Okay. If you marry, I'm gonna need you not to be on Tinder or any of the dating apps, because that's super tacky and it's not right. Okay. I'm gonna take a really, really quick break, and it'll be a word from our sponsors. And when I come back, I got tonight's What's Happening. What's up?
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Y'all, Anthony went and got my Chipotle. I'm super excited. I just thought that I would share that with you guys. Real love is when your boo bring you Chipotle. I love you, boo. Okay, so tonight's What's Happening, What's Up? Okay, I told y'all, so we looping it all around. It's all coming full circle. So let me give y'all a few of the little news stories that's been kind of popping off. Do I have anyone that listens or watches BMF? It's 50 Cent's other series, The Black Mafia Family. If you all are familiar, Little Meech, okay, he is one of the main stars. The 22-year-old rapper and an actor in 50 Cent's BMF adaptation series is currently facing jail up to 60 years, okay? Little Meech rose to fame portraying his father, Demetrius Flannery, of Black Mafia Family. His actual name, of course, is Demetrius. He was arrested in Miami on Monday and charged with various charges of fraud and scamming, okay? He has since been released, okay? Da Vinci bailed him out. It was like a 1.4 million bailout or whatever the case is. But, y'all, what I don't understand is like, why do these celebrities, why do they get in trouble so much? Like, you have money now. If I were rich, if I were a celebrity, you would not catch me with no headlines like, oh yeah, MzMetchi scamming and doing those. Where? How? Why? I'm rich. I don't need to do that. Okay. So yeah, he was bailed out. It came to, come to find out, and this was reported by Ms. Zeewiththetea. So shout out to my girl, Ms. Zeewiththetea. That, basically it was over like a $250,000 piece of jewelry. And I'm just like, okay, 1.4 million for the bailout plus $250,000 for the jewelry. That's pretty expensive. You could have just bought it. You didn't have to steal it or do any weird shit. You just don't have to do that. It's not. I don't know. It's a little bit too much. So that was a nice first story. For my people in the Chicagoland area, Mayor Lightfoot unveiled a new app on Wednesday designed to help the city's youth find more activities and jobs, because we know they like to stand on top of buses and terrorize people at the Bean downtown. So the My Shine, My Future app puts activities at teens' fingertips, the city said. Teens can download the app and find available activities and summer jobs based on their location or zip code. Chicago's First Lady, Amy Eshalaman, announced the city is investing $65 million into summer jobs and the My Shine, My Future programs and events. Teens who download it will be entered to a drawing to win Lollapalooza tickets. So if you have a young person, they may or may not have been standing on top of a bus downtown and terrorizing tourists and people in the Chicagoland area. Tell them to download the app, My Shine, My Future, okay? We need this. I think that we see a lot of like things that happens with the youth or whatever the case is, because quite frankly, they're bored and they don't have anything to do. So we would like to get them some resources and line some money in their pockets so that they won't be out here acting a fool. And the adults can enjoy downtown the way that we used to back in the old days. Okay. That's true tea. So make sure if you know a teen, or if you are looking for some different resources and you're someone that can help, make sure you download that app. Okay. That's what's happening and what's up in the streets. Now, remember I told you all I had a story for you based around the unfortunate shooting that took place in Buffalo, New York. So listen to this. A 911 dispatcher has been put on administrative leave for her handling of a call about the mass shooting at the Tops grocery store in Buffalo. Erie County Executive Mark Polenkars said, whatever. He said what happened regarding the call was inappropriate and unacceptable. According to him, the call came from someone who was inside the store during the shooting that killed 10 people and injured 3 others. Erie County is pushing for the dispatcher's termination. A Tops employee inside the store, when the gunman opened fire, told that she called 911 to report the active shooter. The dispatcher asked why she was whispering and then hung up on her. The young lady that was inside the store that had originally called 911 ended up having to call her boyfriend, who then put the call out to 911 that there was an active shooting that was taking place. So, if you are a 911 dispatcher and you don't really care about people, or you can't read the room, I'm gonna need you not to be a damn dispatcher. Here it is. There are 13 people that have been affected by this. 13 families, 3 people who were injured, 10 people who were killed. Okay? He showed no mercy. And you hung up on the person that was putting the call out, where you could have possibly saved more lives. You could have saved more than the 3 that was actually like there had she not hung up. Because think about it. If there is a shooting going on, time is of the essence, right? So they didn't put this girl on, the girl or boy, whomever it was, on administrative leave. They absolutely should be terminated. Are you on crack? Let me have my drink, because it's giving crackhead. Girl, you a whole girl or boy, because they didn't specify. And my whole thing is put them on blast. If you hanging up on folks that's calling 911 and that's your job, like that's one job. So let's be real. Okay, everybody got jobs and they be like, man, I ain't finna deal with this. Click, I'm finna hang up. You're a whole 911 dispatcher. You can't be hanging up on folks and terminating the calls because you can't hear what they saying. I'm gonna need you to run GPS. I'm gonna need you to get somebody out there to the scene. We're concerned. We're actively concerned. So my whole thing is, I feel Erie County on that. I hope that they do fire that particular individual, because it's just some things that you cannot mess up on. And my whole thing is this administrative leave that they be putting these people on when they do such crazy, outlandish shit is beyond me. Like, if I go and I mess up something major, I'm getting walked up out the door that day. Here's your belongings. Where's your badge? Where's your fob? But you hang up on somebody that is witnessing something as horrific as that was, and you get put on leave. Anyway, moving forward, okay, because that's foolishness. So you all know, for all my parents out here, my parents with babies that need formula, my heart goes out to you. It's a shortage, y'all. We got this Roe versus Wade stuff going on, but y'all don't even have enough formula to feed the babies. Anyway, President Biden has invoked the Defense Production Act to speed production of infant formula and authorize flights to import supplies from overseas. So for my people that are in need of formula during this time, help is on the way. Please stay strong. Also, for the people that's saying, oh, why can't you just breastfeed? Get a life. Stop. Stay in your lane. If you're a breastfeeder, keep breastfeeding. If you're not, I'm going to need you to sit this one out. I'm going to need you to shut it up. I'm gonna need you to shut it down. Okay. There are a lot of reasons why women are not able to, that they need formula for whatever reason. There are babies that need certain things. There are women that they're not able to breastfeed for whatever reason. I need us to stop with the ignorance. That's important. Okay. If you don't have a child, if you're not feeding your child formula or doing whatever the case is, sit this one out. Okay. But for my parents that are in need, even my sister, I want to shout out my girl Felice from FMK Media. She was such a blessing. My sister, y'all know I got my nephew Kylan. My nephew, I love him. As a matter of fact, I can't wait to see him and like hug on him and shit. I just love him. But my nephew was, of course, he was a breastfed baby. I think my sister would be okay with that. He's a breastfed baby, but also in this time as he's getting a little bit older, she's just, there's formula that's needed. And my girlfriend Felice, she had put out a post on Facebook where she had like these 3 cans of the actual formula. And so I immediately reached out to my sister. I was like, hey, sis, do you need this? Do you need this? Whatever. And of course, my sister needed the one, what is it? The Neuro Pro. It's the purple can. All my parents, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? It's the purple one. But Felice literally was giving this away because her son, shout out to her, she's a new mommy as well. Her son is, utilizing something different. So she had all of this stuff and didn't need it. And she literally shipped it to my sister. She literally shipped it. And Felice, bless her heart, she would not take no money. I'm like, I'm buying you lunch, I'm buying you coffee, I'm doing something. But she literally wouldn't do it. Okay. There are people out here, my sister was actively looking for it. Like she called me and she's just like, girl, they don't have anything at Meijer. They don't have anything in the grocery stores. I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to get access to this. So the fact that President Biden is doing this, there's a lot more that he needs to be doing at this particular point, but that's another conversation for another day. But I am glad that he's doing something to actively help parents that are in need of formula. So y'all parents, y'all stay strong. Okay. I'm sending y'all my love. Help is on the way. Okay. Next up, this is my last story for the night. It's a little disgusting. How many people shop at Family Dollar? Raise your virtual hands. Family Dollar is closing an Arkansas distribution facility where more than 1,000 rodents were found earlier this year, forcing the recall of items from hundreds of stores. Okay. How do you have 1,000 rodents? Let me just sip my drink. Because how do you have 1,000 rodents? Pretty disgusting. They're closing that facility, thank God. So if you're an avid shopper from the Family Dollar brand, I need you guys to go and like check any recalls for anything. 1,000 rodents, that is disgusting. It's disgusting. And and I hate to have to like bring you guys the news, but I feel like it's news that you can use because I got a Family Dollar that's right up the street. Y'all know I stay in a little bit of an area that's a little desolate. Like, baby, we got gas stations and a Family Dollar and school. That's what we have, okay? And I'm okay with that. This is my honeycomb hideout. However, that's definitely not a good look. You can't be serving stuff. And it's just like, why didn't they shut them down sooner? Why they said earlier this year, but it's May. It's about to be June in a couple weeks. I have a problem with that, but that is the news that you absolutely can use if you're an avid shopper of the brand. So make sure that you're checking for those recalls and doing everything that you need to do because, baby, you cannot be out here like that. You can't be out there like that. It's just not going to work. Okay. So I hope that you all enjoyed the What's Happening, What's Up. Make sure y'all go and follow my girl, Ms. Zeewiththetea. Okay. She was the one that definitely reported on the story about Demetrius Floyd from BMF. Okay, so he's out of jail. Look good for him. I'm happy for him. Hope everything works out. I hope he can keep it right, keep it tight. Okay. So if you all want those news stories and more, make sure that you are following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, I got tonight's topic of the day.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop.
Did y'all know that I was having a 50% off sale? Cause I just want y'all to know. Right now, if you use the promo code SPRING, you can get 50% off all Lavish Looks by MzMetchi products. I've got shades, I've got accessories. These earrings that I have on tonight, they are definitely lavish looks. Okay, I am clearing the way out. Okay, I'm clearing everything out as far as for my my collections that I have so far to make room for the summer collection that's coming up. So I've got some really hot shades, some beautiful, like, oh my goodness, the accessories that I have for this summer, y'all, is off the chain. So I want you guys to definitely shop with me, okay, and definitely get yourself in tune. Okay, it's 50% off. Now I don't run this 50% off sale too often, so I want you to get in tune. But now y'all already know what time it is.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I told you guys we were gonna bring it in from the hate it and love it tonight as far as tonight's topic. So I want to know from you guys, okay? So these are for my people that are still going into work. I don't care if you work in a factory, or office, or school, if you're a massage therapist, whatever you got going on. How is your workplace dealing with COVID? Because, child, not tell you that shit is spreading like wildfire around me. And do you know? So, the CDC, for one, the CDC, I don't know if they smoking or what, but I will tell you this. They a little bit too relaxed as far as I'm concerned. So they have it where if you get the positive test, you can, you only stay home the 5 days. They don't even need a test for you to come back at my place, y'all. They don't even need a test. They don't even need a test. I was like, what y'all mean y'all don't need a test? So y'all just letting these people come in and just raw dog with COVID? And they did. They do. They letting it happen. They don't care. They don't care at all. So, I definitely just wanted to bring it to y'all. Like, how is y'all workplace handling it? Because for me, I'm just like this. I have concerns. Concern. But nobody else seems to really have those concerns. And it's concerning to me. And it just feels like the overall feel like people are actually treating it like it's over. Last week I expressed to you all that while my husband and I were traveling, we were extremely disturbed by the fact that it's like, people were looking at us weird because we had our mask on. We, made sure that we stayed protected the entire time. And it was just like, it was just kind of weird, like looking around and you get people like coughing and like hacking and doing all those types of stuff. And it's just like, everybody's so relaxed with it now. And it's just, you just can't help but to be a little bit worried as far as that's concerned. Like, why are y'all doing this? I don't get it. I don't understand. So I do want to know, of course, I'm not going to hold y'all for too long because we've just had such an incredible show tonight. But I do want to know, y'all send me messages like how y'all do. Tell me, how is your workplace dealing with COVID? Because I would love to like post some of those comments and, really just put it out there because I just feel like there needs to be some type of reform as far as that's concerned. I mean, I've got a couple of my engineers and a couple of staff members and like tenant contacts at my building that's out because, they just got a little bit too comfortable. I'm like, y'all too damn comfortable. We have to get that together. So I definitely want to know, how is your workplace dealing with COVID-19? Because y'all know, look, here at the Blueprint Live, we're going to talk about it. I don't care. Look, like, yes, it's been a couple years. Y'all was with me during quarantine and chill. We used to have a real good time. Y'all remember? But I do want to know exactly how your workplace is dealing with that. So y'all make sure y'all hit me up. Let me know. I want to know what's up. But we're going to move into that, of course, that special time of the night where I got to give you a good word.
Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Okay, so had to take a little sippy sip. I got this dry wine, you guys. Let me tell you guys about this wine. This is called Josh. It's Cabernet Sauvignon, okay? And this is from Josh Cellars. It's dry, but I like it. It's gonna go really, really good with my Chipotle here in a little bit. But I definitely want to give you all the quote of the night. And this one, I don't know. It spoke to me, and I hope that it speaks to you too. It doesn't matter what's been written in your story so far. It's how you fill up the rest of the pages that count. Unknown, okay, because we don't know who said that, but whoever it was, I'm like, I love it. In case you're just tuning in, I'll read that one more time. Tonight's quote of the night is, it doesn't matter what's been written in your story so far. It's how you fill up the rest of the pages that count. We've all been through some things. We've all had some very tumultuous experiences, and just times where you probably didn't know how you was going to get through it, how you know, what you were going to do. And you're still here, and you're still pushing, and you're still doing what needs to be done to kind of like change those dynamics. So it doesn't matter what has happened to us in our past or things that we've encountered along the way. What matters is what we do with the rest of our time that we're here. And I'm just a firm believer that every day that we get up and that, you know, we are allowed to have breath in our bodies, that it's a chance to continue to change, to continue to change the dynamics of whatever it is that you have going on. So I would say that if what you have written in your book so far, if you're not too happy with it, I encourage you to get up and change some of the things on the pages for moving forward. Okay, so that's my word that I definitely wanted to leave you all with. I want to thank my very special guest, H3rstory. I told you all that y'all were going to love these ladies. They are absolutely dynamic, and they are, definitely a group that you should be following and supporting with their journey along the way. These are three badass women, y'all. They bad, and they're doing their thing. So we want to make sure that we support them along the way. I want to thank everyone that tuned in with me. Special shout out to everyone that dropped their stuff in the comments. So shout out to Royalty Massages, okay? Art with Lauren B, Random Thoughts. Shout out to my auntie Tracy, okay? Shout out to Ms. Boss. Her event is happening this Sunday in the Chicagoland area. Shout out to them, okay? I love you guys, and I thank you so much for your support. Make sure that you're following me, MzMetchi, on all platforms. That's MzMetchi. Make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on Facebook and at the BP Media Co. on Twitter, Instagram, all of that, okay? Follow your girl on TikTok, okay? Because I'll be on TikTok. I told you I was going to do some dances and things of that sort. So I'm definitely going to do that. So y'all make sure that y'all follow me on there. Shout out to Fluent Radio, okay? Jamz 95.3 and Indie 101.5, okay? Like those are my people. Y'all make sure y'all go and y'all show them some love, okay? And of course, my amazing sponsors. Where would I be without them? Fiya Infusions, Black Dollar Days, okay? Tax Strategy, Paris Ice Bar, and of course, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. And y'all make sure y'all go and shop that 50% off sale, because it ain't gonna happen and the prices is going back up. Okay, so I want you guys to go and get in tune with me. But I love you all. I'll be back next week. It's going to be an amazing show. So I want you all to tune in and just continue to have a blessed rest of your week. We are approaching the end to Taurus season, but Taurus gang, it lives on forever. Okay. So shout out to all my Tauruses out there. I love y'all. We definitely, we did what we needed to do, and we understood the assignment. Okay. So if you're a Taurus, gang, okay, let's get it. But I will talk to y'all next time, and have a great rest of your night. Bye.